As you can see, I've already done my brows, so I'm going to be starting off with my eyeshadow. I use the tape as an eyeshadow shield. Next, I'm going to be putting a little bit of concealer on my eyelid and blending it out with a fluffy brush, a densely packed fluffy brush. Just smoothing the concealer all over the lid. Blend it out. So next, I'm taking a fluffy brush and applying a brown eyeshadow, dark brown eyeshadow, to the outer corner of my lid and just blending it towards the beginning of my lid. So I had a bit of technical difficulties while filming this part, so I'm just going to take you through what I did. So I took a flat brush with a rounded tip and I took a bit of my shimmery pink color and applied it onto my lid. What I like to do is I raise my eyebrows so that the skin, like my lid skin, is kind of stretched, so it makes the application smoother. And I like to try and trace out my eyeball. I don't know if you get what I'm doing. So like you try and trace out your eyeball, so you apply the shadow onto the lid like precisely. Yes, so I'm now doing my eyeliner. There's something wrong with this eyeliner. I need to get a new one. So it was not going well at all. So the monstrosity continues. I don't even know why I was still trying to use it, but I just So it looks really bad right now, but I'm going to show you how you can correct a mistake like this. So I'm taking my concealer and a flat brush. It's a little rounded at the tip, so you just take that and then you just wipe the sides of the liner. So kind of clean it at an angle. So as you can see, it's when you clean with the concealer, the tip of your liner becomes really sharp. So I'm done with that. I'm priming my face. Because I have oily skin, I use a mattifying primer, and after priming my face, I take a bit of powder and I apply powder on my face to kind of soak the oils, because I have super oily skin. So if you have oily skin, I would advise you do something like that. So next, I'm going in with my Juvia's Place foundation and just dotting it all over my face. I'm taking my setting spray and my beauty blender and spraying my beauty blender with the setting spray before blending my foundation into my skin. I saw someone do it, I've forgotten, but yes, it works well for me, so I like to do it that way. You can use a foundation brush to blend your foundation into your skin, but I prefer using a beauty blender. It makes it look smoother, at least in my opinion. So I'm taking my Maybelline foundation and a flat brush and applying the foundation underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of a reverse contour. That's when you put the concealer right under where your contour would end. So you just apply a thin line of concealer. I'm using foundation for this, but you can use concealer too. So I've blended the foundation that I applied on my face as my highlight, and now I'm going to be using another foundation, a darker shade this time, to contour my nose. Applying a little bit onto my forehead, my cheeks, the side, my temples. Just apply the foundation and kind of put a little at my chin. So I bring my contour a little bit up because I have big cheeks. So apparently it's supposed to help reduce the size of your cheeks. That's what they said. So yes, I do it anyways. It looks good. So now I'm blending the foundation I use for my contour, just tapping it in with my beauty blender to blend it into my skin. I like to apply a bit of concealer to the sides of my nose. It just helps me in contouring my nose better. So I'm just blending concealer into my skin, the one I applied as the highlight. Just blending it in really well, cleaning up my eyeliner. So I'm just blending the foundation I used to contour my nose into my skin using it's kind of flat brush. It's just helping me to just contour my nose, just get the foundation into the skin. Now to highlight the bridge of my nose, I apply a thin line of concealer at the middle of my contour, and then at the tip of my nose I just put a tiny dot. It kind of looks like an exclamation mark. So you have the straight line and then the point. Just applying a little more of the highlight. So I put the concealer at where my highlighter usually sits to just make that place pop a little bit before I apply the highlighter. After blending all the foundation and concealer into my skin, I'm taking the Sasha Buttercup setting powder and using my beauty blender, I'm putting it at the places where I applied the highlight, my concealer and the foundation as the highlight. So I'm just applying the powder to set the concealer and to absorb the oils in my face. As I said, I have really oily skin, so I like to apply a lot of powder to my face to absorb the oils. So I'm just going to do that. I don't let the powder sit on my face for long, so after about 5 minutes, I just wipe the powder off with a really fluffy brush. Just wipe it off. It would just leave. Just wipe it. So I actually use the brown pigment from my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette, the Masquerade palette, and I'm just using it to contour my forehead, the places that I put the foundation, the dark foundation, the sides of my nose. So I'm just applying a little of that foundation to set a little of the eyeshadow, to set the foundation. So just put it on your face, let that contour popping. So I'm using a brown pencil to line my lips because my lips are not small. I like to underline them, not overline them, or they look too puffy. Now I'm applying a lip gloss onto my lips to make my lips shine really bright, be super oily. That's what I like. I don't normally use blush, but I don't know, I started using it. I really like the way it looks. So I use a brick red, brownish reddish pigments from the Juvia's Place palette as my blush because pink just looks hideous. Applying that highlighter, you see me coming from a mile away, on my cheek. You see where you put the blush, where I put the blush now? Just putting this thing there, shining my face like that. So to complete the whole look, I'm setting my face with my setting spray. It's a matte setting spray, oily skin, so matte. Yes, so this is the final look. Hi, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.